Imagine walking into a room where every eye quietly follows you. No loud entrance, no flashy clothes, no desperate attempt to be noticed. And yet, people feel your presence. They can't explain why, but something about you commands respect. This isn't luck, and it's not about being the loudest guy in the room. It's about something far more powerful, something I call dark confidence. Dark confidence isn't the fake bravado most people put on. It's not about shouting, flexing, or overcompensating. It's deeper, quieter, and infinitely more dangerous. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll discover the hidden hacks that allow certain men to remain unshakable, no matter where they are or who they're up against. These aren't generic be-yourself tips. These are psychological weapons, rooted in dark psychology and human behavior that most people never know exist. The silent power of presence. Here's the truth. Confidence is rarely about what you say. It's about what people feel when you enter. In psychology, this is called nonverbal dominance. People instantly read your body language, your stillness, your micro-expressions before you ever open your mouth. Think about this. A man who fidgets, checks his phone, laughs too much at the wrong times. He radiates insecurity. But a man who walks in, moves deliberately, and sits like he owns his space, that man doesn't need words. His silence is louder than most people's shouting. Dark confidence means mastering the art of deliberate stillness. You don't rush. You don't react instantly to everything. You pause, because pausing makes people adjust to your rhythm. The world is constantly pulling people into chaos, but the man who slows down controls the room. Try this the next time you walk into a meeting, a social gathering, or even a date. Move 10% slower. Hold eye contact just a second longer than feels comfortable. Don't be the first to break silence. Watch how people unconsciously give you more space, more attention, more respect. The emotional armor. Hack confidence isn't about never feeling nervous. It's about becoming untouchable even when you are. Dark psychology teaches us something brutal. Most people's emotions are exposed like open wounds. They flinch at criticism, react when mocked, and spiral when ignored. And that's exactly how manipulators control them. But here's the hack. If you want to be unshakable in any room, you must build emotional armor. That doesn't mean shutting down your feelings. It means mastering your response. For example, imagine someone trying to embarrass you in front of others. The insecure man will defend himself, raise his voice, or force a laugh. But the darkly confident man, he stays still, maybe smirks, maybe raises an eyebrow, but he never breaks character. That subtle control makes the attacker look weaker, while you appear untouchable. Why does this work? Because people mirror emotional energy. If you react with chaos, they control you. If you remain calm, they fall into your frame. And once you control the frame, you control the room. Build this by practicing delayed reaction. The next time someone says something shocking or irritating, don't reply immediately. Count to 3 in your head. Watch how the silence shifts the balance of power. Dark social gravity, making people orbit you. Confidence alone isn't enough. To dominate any room, you need social gravity. This is the invisible pull that makes people gravitate towards you without you chasing attention. Here's how it works. Most people enter a room trying to seek approval. They smile too quickly, introduce themselves too fast, or try to fill silence with empty words. That creates repulsion. People sense the neediness and pull away. The darkly confident man does the opposite. He doesn't seek attention. He attracts it. How? By becoming a center of stability. He speaks when necessary, but never to fill the void. He listens more than he talks. And when he finally speaks, people lean in because his words carry weight. Think about powerful figures you admire. They don't rush. They don't explain themselves endlessly. They create scarcity. Fewer words, but sharper delivery. That scarcity builds value. One powerful hack here, the selective response technique. Instead of responding to every question or every joke, choose only the ones that truly matter. When you ignore the irrelevant, people subconsciously fight harder for your attention, and when they finally get it, it feels earned. That creates magnetic pull. The shadow of mystery. Here's something most men completely overlook. Mystery is one of the most potent forms of confidence. Why? Because the unknown is always more intimidating than the known. The mistake insecure men make is oversharing. They reveal too much, too soon. They tell their whole story in one sitting, hoping people will like them. But the truth is, when people know everything about you, they lose curiosity. And once curiosity is gone, so is your power. The darkly confident man masters the art of strategic withholding. He answers questions, but never fully. He shares stories, but leaves out just enough detail to make people want more. He's present, but never predictable. Think of it like this. Confidence isn't about exposure. It's about controlled revelation. When people can't fully figure you out, they keep coming back, trying to decode the puzzle. That's why mystery is addictive. You can create this effect instantly with one rule: say less than you know. If someone asks, "What do you do?" don't give a rehearsed speech. Give a sharp, minimal answer. Let them wonder. Let them ask more. Let them chase the pieces of your story. Now you know the truth about dark confidence. It's not about shouting louder, dressing flashier, or forcing your way into conversations. It's about presence, emotional armor, social gravity, and the shadow of mystery. Together, these hacks form a shield and a sword, the kind of confidence that makes you untouchable, unshakable, and unforgettable. But here's the question: will you actually apply them? Because most people will watch this, nod their heads, and then go back to seeking validation and over-explaining themselves. But not you. You've already stepped into the dark side of confidence, and now it's time to own it. Start today. Walk slower, speak less, react later, control your frame, build your shadow. Do this and watch how the world bends around your presence. If you want more high-level dark psychology and confidence hacks, subscribe right now and let me know in the comments which one of these hacks are you going to try first. Stay sharp, stay dangerous. See you in the next one.